Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Wow, this is a great book. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here with me. I'm Mrs. Hammock. Welcome back to our PBS classroom. I know that we have been practicing and learning all the things that you need to be an excellent reader and writer. And this story makes me super glad that I am a reader. This story is about a woman named Harriet Tubman. Have you heard that name before? Well, if you have never heard of Harriet Tubman, I want you to find out who she is, because she was an amazing, fearless woman, and she did amazing things to help people. So Harriet was born a long time ago, well, actually not that long ago, and she was born into slavery. And when she was just 24 years old, she escaped. And not only did she escape and just get away from slavery, but she came back to help others escape. She is a true hero. So I would like you to know more about her because she is amazing. This story is called Minty, a story of young Harriet Tubman by Alan Schroeder and Jerry Pinkney. I think you need to look for this because it's fantastic. And we can learn really great things about people in history. And it helps us to know about other people and things that they went through, and that just helps us to be better people. And so I hope you'll read this and learn a lot about this time in history. Boys and girls, I'm super happy to see you here today. We are going to start with our learning and our listening. But before we do that, I want to tell you I have a lot of activity books. I would love to send you one. Do you have one of these? I know, boys, I know you're not into Pinkalicious, but I have other ones too. And I am super excited that I just got an email from Miss Gibson at Acres School at Lemoore Naval Air Station, and she was telling me how excited her boys and girls were that I said hello to them. So I thought, I need to say hello to them again. Hello, boys and girls at Acres School. I'm super proud of your learning. Great job. I know you're being excellent students and readers and writers for Ms. Gibson. And I have a little surprise coming your way, so be looking for it. I can't wait to see how great you are doing learning all your letters and sounds. So proud of you. Good job. Boys and girls, it is time for us to take a look at Sora and find out who's in the number 2 spot. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, number 2. Jackson! Way to go, Jackson! Good for you. You are in 2nd place. Wow, look at all of these elementary schools. Jackson, Wilson, Turner, Ewing. Fantastic. All of these boys and girls are putting into practice all the skills that we've been practicing to be great readers. And if you're reading, make sure that you tell a friend to read too, so that your school can get up on our chart. Excellent, I can't wait. All right, my friends, it's time for us, yep, you guessed it, train our ears for sound 4. What do we train our ears for? Daily phonemic awareness. Isn't Mr. Dawson funny? I know, he's such a great guy. All right, today we're gonna play the categorization game. I am going to tell you a list of 3 words. 2 of them are the same in some way, and 1 is not. You need to tell me which 2 are the same. Here we go. Knee, not, rope. Did you hear it? Knee and not both have the n sound, but rope does not. All right, how about this one? No, cup, nice. What do you think? No and nice have the n sound, but cup does not. Great listening. Woo, your ears are getting good. All right, let's try some fluency. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna hold them up and you tell me the spelling pattern and the sound. EW says ooh. AU says ah. How about OI? What does OI say? Right, oi. Good for you. How about this one? AW. Ah, great. All right, how about this one? OY says oi. OW says ow. Good for you. And UE says ooh. Terrific. I can't even trick you anymore. I mixed them up and you still get them. I'm proud of you. All right, this week we have been learning about the ghost digraphs. Ghost letters are the ones that we pretend are invisible because it's two letters that make one sound. That's why we call it a digraph. And it's a little tricky, right? Because you have to pretend like one of those letters isn't there. So let's take a look. We learned that WR says R, KN says N, GN says N, and MB says M. All right, I have some words for us today that we're gonna read and then we're gonna build a new word. And you're gonna help me. Here we go. We're gonna start with our WR pattern. Remember the W's the ghost. You can see it's only outlined. And we have R. So when we see that, we say R, E, K, wreck, wreck. Good job. All right, now, I saw the most adorable little tiny bird in my backyard, and I looked it up in a book, and it was called a wren. A wren. So let's change the word wreck into wren. Wren. Okay, what do I need to do? Right, this is going to stay the same, isn't it? So I'm going to get rid of the C and the K, and I'm going to put up the N sound. Now, I'm not going to put up our ghost letter sounds. That's not the sound we hear at the end. Ready? R, N, wren. But it can be tricky, right? So that's why we want to read as many words as we can with these spelling patterns so that we can see them with our eye. That way we know when it doesn't look right. It's something that we do when we read. Our brain needs to see the patterns over and over again so that we know when it looks correct and when it doesn't. All right, let's look at this word. This word is, there's our ghost letter K, not. Not. Now this kind of not that has the KN in front of it, it's the kind that happens when you tie your shoelace and you're not really good at it. You get a knot in your shoelace. So let's change not to knit. Knit. Ready? Here's our N. We're going to change that middle sound, substitute it to an I. Now we have knit. Knit. How'd you do? Good for you. All right. So let's take a look. We have our digraphs here. We're going to remember that our ghost letters are silent. So I have a few words here that we're going to practice reading. Okay, are you ready? So we have right, knee, knock, night, limb, wrap, gnaw, wreck, new, there's knife, and knit, and comb, knot, climb, gnome, gnash, know, and wrist. All right, that's a lot of words, but I wanted you to see them because I want you to read with me our story. And we're going to try to recognize some of our ghost letter digraphs. You ready to give it a try? Okay, here we go. Ms. Wright's job. Miss Wright came to class to show students a map. The children had seen her on the news. She was there to talk about her job. Miss Wright pointed to a large map on the wall. It showed clouds, sun, wind, snow, and rain. Then Miss Wright said, I've been on TV for 6 years. I predict when storms are headed our way. I read maps and reports, but sometimes I am wrong. Miss Wright showed a picture of a big spinning cloud. This storm can wrench cars from the ground and wreck homes. I tell people when to find a safe place from the storm, she said. Wow, that's a pretty important job, isn't it? All right, did you see some words? I'm just going to mark them quickly because I want to get to our other things. There's wrench and wreck. How about her name? Miss Wright. Good. All right, do you see any more? All right, we'll come back and look and see if we can find some more, but I need to get us to our high frequency words. We cannot forget about those. All right, here we go. We have 2 words that we're going to look at today, year and month. Let's spell year, Y-E-A-R, year, and month, M-O-N-T-H, month. What, is it? It could be what year is it? It could be what month is it? Let's see if the next one helps us. It snowed all, oh wow. Either one of those would work, wouldn't it? What, we could say what year is it? And we could say it snowed all month. Now, it doesn't snow in Fresno, but it might snow where some other people live. But we could also change those around. We could say it snowed all year, and what month is it? Both of those would make sense. All right, let's take a look at compound words. Remember, a compound word is when 2 words are added together. They're usually shorter words, and they make a new word with a new meaning. All right, for this job, we are going to go to our worksheet. All right, let's do it. Here it says, read each compound word and write the 2 smaller words you see in each word. All right, do you have your good detective eyes on? I hope so. All right, here we go. Here I have the word raindrop. Raindrop. Do you see what the 2 words are? Right, here we have rain and drop. Rain and drop make the word raindrop. Good job. Let's try one more. Rowboat. We have row and boat to make rowboat. Great job. Boys and girls, you have been learning so much, and I'm so proud of you. I want you to come back tomorrow. I have another story for us. We're going to read and find some more of those ghost letter patterns, and we're going to do some more compound words, and I probably have another little listening game for you. Come back and see us tomorrow, okay? Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
To a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.